Welcome. Welcome to today's live stream. And this is Simeon Ambergy, and I am overflowing with a lot of gratefulness and blessings today. And I can't. It's just like I just can't wait to come. I can't wait to get online. Can't wait to get on stream with you guys. And the way life is, it just seems like that there's so much that happens that I can't really keep up with a lot of times. And so I've got to do these little catch up videos, these catch up live streams, so that I can just continue to share my love and gratefulness for all of the fantastic instruments that have been coming out. It's just amazing. Um, Hey, thanks, Ben. Well, my birthday was actually May 29th on Saturday, this past Saturday. And but I like to stretch things out a little bit, and so it's a lot of fun. So it looks like I'm doing some things. I'm just making sure everything's sounding good, and we're having some good love out there. Yeah, so I like to stretch it out. Okay, so we had Ronald, we had we had a lot of rain overnight, and it's just now kind of went away a little bit, and the sun's out. So we are getting we're getting some much needed rain, that's for sure. But I've got so much to share with everybody today. And I'm just trying to get my thoughts in order. I wanted to kind of share some fun things with you. Um, I love sharing birthday things. Yes, that's a good thing. I have sometimes I have a problem overusing the sustain pedal, but you know what? It's good to use it on occasions like this to kind of stretch things out. But I want to have a little fun. I've got um, I've got a really cool card from a dear friend of mine in Florida, and I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to kind of hold it up to the mic so you can kind of see what's going on. It's so cool. Yeah, so that's so cool. That's so cool. And and I just received this today. I just received this today from my dear friend in Greece, Alejandro Cabrera with Audio Brewers, and his wife makes these facial coverings. I don't know if you can see it. Let me zoom in a little bit. Um, so so here we go. It's just really cool, and they even embroidered the logo here, and she sent me um, one. His wife, Alejandro's wife, sent me one for my wife. So this is just one of the reasons why I love doing what I do. I love coming to you guys because it has allowed me to connect with so many fabulous musicians, developers, and just a lot of love. It's just a lot of love, and it's another example of the power of no matter where we are in the world, that we can come together and support each other. And I just so appreciate it. Well, thanks, Pear, for subscribing. And yeah, we're down. We're home. We're down here in Kentucky, so we're kind of close. So we need the rain. We need the rain. Sometimes when it rains, we don't like it when it rains, but you need the rain. You need the rain for the flowers to grow. And but at the time, man, it's no fun. So we've got a lot to cover today. And what I want to do, I want to go back a little bit to to something. Oh man, 34th birthday. Well, I wish add about add about a two and a two. Add 22 to that. It doesn't seem possible. I told somebody, Secret, the other day that, well, I actually made a Facebook post. I said, age is just the odometer of the vehicle. The passenger inside is ageless. because your age is just an odometer. It's just a marker of how old this body is getting. But the spirit inside of the person, what makes the person a person, the soul is ageless. And yeah, man, thanks, Roger and Cyber. Yes, we got a new originals. I couldn't wait to get on that today. But what I want to do, I want to take us back a little bit to another original. And actually, well, let's see what we got here. Before I do that, let's just take a quick. I just want to share just some fun moments from this past weekend. So hang on. Here we go. Let's take a look. So this is at the Hibachi Grill. I've got teppanyaki and birthdays, and that's my precious wife Deborah. And then we got to go to Malibu Jacks and play some Space Invaders, and that's a lot of fun. And I actually did the same thing about 2 years ago. And then you got to get your free Starbucks. This is something we had at the zoo. It's Wild Lights, and they have it every year. And this is some beautiful Chinese lanterns. It's just gorgeous, just beautiful. And the darker it gets, the more vibrant things get. It is just amazing. So we did that on Sunday night. It was the last night for that, so we made sure we wanted to hit that. Just so cool. Um, just so cool. They had just so many creative things, and they do a little bit different every year, different sculptures and things. This is just the big T Rex. It's like walking in the T Rex. And here we go. We're gonna get ready to walk in there, and hopefully we come out on the other side. And you can see how much fun I have. I mean, I just enjoy just all the crazy fun things. These are some giant sculptures. Oh man, I've got the best. I feel like I've got the best. Some pandas, just the creativity, and we couldn't take pictures of everything. It was just so beautiful, and so hopefully we'll get to do that again next year when it comes back. It was good to see people out. There were so many people out at the zoo, and it was great. So getting kissed by a dolphin, it's just a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. And just a little side note. We're coming up on our 35th wedding anniversary. So many cool things happening. I met my wife on a Sunday afternoon at a beautiful brunch and revolving restaurant. And I remember the piano player had broken his leg and had a cast. And so it was just a magical time. And then a week later on a Monday, I asked her if she would marry me. And she didn't hesitate, which was, I was glad. It was like it was on the spur of the moment. And it was like 35 years in August. So I've got so much to be grateful for. Okay, so now, man, so glad to see everybody, Secret and Cyber and Ohm Home and Roger and Glenn. Okay, so my voice is my voice. Uh-oh, let's see what's going on here. Let me see here. So how am I sounding out there? Just making sure. Just making sure. Okay, so hey, how's it sounding? Let's see what we got going on. Is that better? That's a little better, maybe. Okay. Yeah, we're doing some interesting things, and hopefully everything is coming across good. Oh, okay. I see. I see. Okay. So is this getting better? It's getting better. It's getting better. Playlist Writer is just really trying to keep things in a good place for us. So okay, good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think the background video kind of had something to do with that. Okay, so let's get back on track. So, okay, here we go. I want to take us a little back to catch up. We're going to take a look at something that came out just a few months ago, and it's actually a product from Hainbach. It's a collaboration with Hainbach, and he is an amazing creator, and he kind of reminds me of like when I was 10 years old. I love to say if me and Hainbach got together when we were kids, we would really have gotten along great because I was known as a child to blow up things electronically. I wanted to take things apart. I wanted to get in and see how things worked. And so pretty soon people got wise, and they would keep electronics and things away from me because they knew if I got close to it, I wanted to take it apart and see see what it worked. And that's what Heimbach. I mean, I love it. I love to watch his YouTube videos, and I'm going to put links in the description of all these that we talk about to make sure. Um, yeah, and so I had a thought one time that I could take an extension cord and attach it to a cassette player, plug it into the wall, and get more sound out of the out of the tape recorder. But you know what happened? I pushed play, and there was a puff of smoke, and all you could smell was solder, and it was like, oh my gosh, I destroyed the tape player. But the first thing we're going to take a look at today is the landfill totems from Spitfire. And I just want to go through some of these because it's just so unusual. Um, well, hey Neiman, it's good to see you. And so we're going to go through some of these. And so what he did, he's got so many unusual test equipment and things that he's put together, and he actually put these three stacks of test equipment together, and they actually started to look like a totem pole of some kind. And it's just very cool. They each kind of took their own personalities. So I went ahead and went through some of these earlier and kind of put some stars on there because it's so deep. And this is Spacewalk. We're going to just kind of play through some of these. And you can just hear just like the emptiness of space. And you use that mod wheel, and that introduces some variation. And then the Spitfire player always gives you more hidden goodies underneath the hood. And then if you have Unified, there is a free Unified version of Landfill Totems. You have to own the library, but John has really souped it up in Unified to give you access to a lot of these controls. But that's just, it's non-musical, but yet it's musical at the same time, just to provide these really cool drones. Okay, so this is Noise and Beauty. Oh yeah. Okay, and when you pull that mod wheel up, it almost sounds like an organ. And boy, do we have an organ that we're going to look at later today, soon. Yeah, it's just taking things that are not musical and, okay, tension. I didn't have a star beside this, but let's just say. Yeah. Just letting these cool instruments, these huge stacks of test instruments do their thing. Here we go. This is Conway's game. Conway's game. Unexpected things. Yeah, just totally unexpected, weird things going on. Penultimate boss. It sounds like that video game. I spent a lot of time in Aladdin's castle, man. That brings back just hearing those crazy sounds like that. Okay, so data drone. So you can look and see that each one, you've got Cling. Cling is one. one of the totems, clang and nars, croc, croc, and it's so cool. Okay, so we're just going to go through a few more of these. Oh yeah, listen to that. Listen to that open up when you. Yeah, just cool. Cool stuff. Machine drift. Okay, so I've got so much stuff going on here. Sometimes when I hit that. Just very interesting textures. Yeah, that's the thing. It's that hybridness, Ronald. That it takes these very unusual, one of a kind, really one of a kind sounds, because these are got. I mean, these sounds, you can't get these anywhere else, and these come from just years and years of just experimentation, analog shorts. It almost sounds like a mellotron. Really quirky but beautiful at the same time. Okay, so let's see. UFO and the Pentagon. It sounds like they're going to release a report about UFOs. Now you can hear that kind of swirling around you. If you're listening on the headphones, you can hear that. It sounds like when the Earth stood still, or War of the Worlds types of sound effects. You can just hear that swirling around. Really cool. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, and then you've got all of these different things, pocket dialing. Yeah, just the oscillators and everything going on. It's crazy. And this is a $29 in the price range of originals. The thing that I had to remember was that when I looked to load it in as a VST, it did not come under the originals. It came under Spitfire Audio Recordings, because that's what he did. He did this partnership with them that they actually released an album, vinyl, and then a cassette. They had a limited edition of cassettes, so it's under the SA label. So I had a hard time finding it at first, but it's under the SA Recordings instruments. So I thought that was really cool. Okay, and then we've got some drum loops and things. And you can just kind of stack and play with that. And the mod wheel, the mod control CC1, or whatever you assign to this dynamic control. Yeah, that my Yamaha foot pedal, it has that spring, and you can see that expression pedal. So I've got it pushed all the way down, but it's got that spring loaded where you can push down a little bit further and be able to kind of get that little extra out of it. But these drum loops and things are really interesting. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just like a Pandora's box of crazy drum hits, just from the most crazy places. And I want to do this. Let's see what happens here. I've got the 280 VC pulled up, and I was kind of playing with that a little bit, but I want to kind of I want to see something. I've been using or just exploring with some plugins from Audio Thing. Now, Audio Thing and Hainbach, they kind of are kindred spirits, and so these plugins that Audio Thing has come up with, like the wires and you know, the motors and that type of thing, they are fantastic. Yeah, it's just amazing. Let's see. Hey, Ronald, let's see what we've got. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. It's just like all of these sources are just so amazing. Um, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to just insert like some of these Audio Thing plugins, um, and let's just put the wires in here. And I'm just kind of going out on a limb. Okay. Now you can hear that now we're recording. Let's see. See if I can pull it. I can't. Oh yeah. See. Let's see. See if I can show you what I'm doing here. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the wires, and it's based on a Soviet era tape machine, and it's just nuts. All of the controls that you can do with it, and it's just got all of that lo-fi stuff. And see, that's the dry, and then you can mix it with all of this crazy stuff. How much it drops out, the wow and flutter, how much clicks in there, and then you can EQ it. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Okay. So what I want to do, I love this. I love this. Okay. So what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and insert one of the labs instruments, and we're just gonna touch on a couple of the. Let's do the labs, and I just want to show you what it sounds like on. Okay, it's percussion. So let's go to keys and piano. Let's see if we've got like an electric piano. Yeah. So let's just use the DI, the DI from the Labs electric piano. And I want to make sure I can get this level up. Yeah, see, this is just such fun. Okay. So this is just the Labs. Okay, that's just the electric piano. So I'm going to put like the Audio Thing outer space. And this is based on like the tape echo, the Roland tape echo. So it's got a reverb and it's got this fabulous tape delay. Let's just see. Let's just do soundscape. And you've got different modes and the noise. Let's just turn that noise down a little bit. But that's just amazing. And you've got the different controls over the playheads. And let's see. Yeah, and I'm just I'm just going on the fly. Okay. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Is that better? Yep, yep. Okay. Yeah. So, it's just so fun. They've got so many different plugins, and when I have some more time, uh, we'll be able to go and do some more diving into that realm. But it's just amazing. So they've got so many different cool things, and again, the links are going to be down in the description below. Um, just with all the crazy things that you can do. They've got a special, I think, on their speakers that you can process your voice just like it's going through just any kind of microphone and speaker, which is really a lot of fun. A lot of creative options there. Okay, so let's let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got here with the today's release of cinematic pads. Now, I'm going into this totally cold because this is a lot of symphonic recordings that they're repurposing from their original Albion, the legacy Albion. Even before Albion 1, ONE, there was an Albion 1. And so just like they did with Intimate Strings, this original package is derived from a lot of the sounds from that original Albion. And so, of course, they've done some extra mastering and different things to just bring out some different different things here. So let me just look at the, I want to see if they've got some more specs. Yeah, let's just look at some of this. Okay, so mellow is a dulcet pad, and then bright is ethereal. Cinematic is a distant pad. So they've got all of these different pad layers available. So so close, maybe like close, mid, and then distant. So you got 23 presets here. And it does say that it's made up of Albion legacy content, remastered and repackaged with the player. And if you own a copy of the original Albion legacy, you'll get this for free. So let's just dive into this and see what we're going to uncover and discover with this. Yeah, here we go. Now, again, this is pretty much totally cold other than installing it and just loading it up. And let's just pull up just the first glacial Maribelum. Here we go. All right, you ready? You can hear all of the different things. Just you can hear different layers. I'm going to just listen to the. Let me see. I'm going. Okay, so I had the master volume up some. So this is just the mellow. Yeah, home. I can see that. I can see that is the power of layering this with just like a symphonic library. Yeah. Yeah, and see, I'm just staying on this one. And Project Anvil, or better known as Matthias, it's good to see you, my friend. He is a part of a brand new thing that we've been doing. I've been joining Reed Roosevelt and Sam from Second Tier Sound, and we've been doing a composer roundtable podcast every other Wednesday. And so I'm going to leave links in the description for that as well. Just a fun time for us to get together and talk about composing and different things. It's great. This is amazing. Just the first thing. Yeah, just the first thing out of the box. Now, cinematic, let's listen to what that sounds like. Just that iciness and emptiness. The vastness of something. Just a beautiful soundscape. There I go with the sustain pedal, Ronald. And then you blend them together. Yeah. So that's just the pad. Well, they're all pads. They're all pads. Okay, so this is Frosty Exhale. And again, now this is what I've been doing a lot. So the mod stick, the mod is over here. And sometimes I'll actually remap it to the first fader here, like his controller 3, because it's a little bit closer. Sometimes it's, reaching that far. Just having it right here, having controls right there really makes it nice. So this is Frosty. Ooh. Exhale, exhale. So the mod wheel brings the exhale, I guess. Yeah, thanks, Secret. Yeah, please do. Okay, so we'll just get this out of the way. If it's your first time here, go ahead and subscribe and click on the notifications and like. And super chats are here as well while we're live. So we'll just get that out of the way. I get so caught up in, I just appreciate all the support. It's just so much fun. I love it. I love it, and I love sharing it with you. Wow. Oh yeah. Marcus, you know what? I guess that's what's going to happen, probably. Yeah, so when you've got that modulation wheel down, the dynamic control, it stays in there, but you can make it breathe fire, I guess. Or frost. It's just amazing. It's amazing. And again, there's like a theme. There's like there's an organ. There's just it's like, it sounds like an organ. But there is still an organ to come. Please stick around. I mean, just stick around if you can. I know for a lot of you, you are a lot of hours ahead. But yeah, if you can stick around, I would encourage you just to stick around a little bit. Midnight Waves. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing with the Spitfire player. Ronald, you mentioned something that you'd like it to be expanded. It's like, so the Spitfire player is very minimalistic, and when we look at it, you've got just very limited controls. That was like with Hainbach. I think that was one of John's things that he mentioned when he was doing the unified library for the Landfill Totems. It was like, they give you all of these settings, but they're hidden. So it's just like, it would be great to just expand like you were talking about. It's amazing. Here we go. Let's just do some more. This is Midnight Waves. Let's see. Secret, let me see what we see here. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing. It's all about frequency balance. So Secret, like this would be great to you know, have those really thick textures, and then you can lay something top on top. Just so every instrument has its place. So you have like the canvas with these, and then you can layer those flutes and those high strings on top of that. And so everything has a place. So this is the Midnight Waves. I mean, it's just got this, it's hard to describe. I hear strings, I hear organs, I hear voices, I hear orchestra. You know, you hear, you just have to hear through all of the layers of what's going on there.
When you need a spatial library, cinematic pads from Spitfire Audio.
Amazing. Amazing. Ooh. Okay, this has got me going somewhere. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Oh Lord, our Lord. How majestic is your name in all the earth. Okay. Wow. When I consider the heavens and the work of thy fingers, the moon and the stars which thou hast created, what is man that thou art mindful of him, and the Son of Man that thou take notice of him? You have made him a little lower than the heavenly beings, but you've crowned him with glory and honor. O Lord, our Lord, how majestic is your name. That's amazing. Now that is amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I love having that little reverb there. It just kind of has some fun. That's amazing. Wonderful. And I'm not doing anything with this. It's just like, it's just amazing. And you've got to remember that dynamic control and then the expression. See, you can see I've got it all the way down, but that FC7's got that spring-loaded little extra 80%, 20% that I can just kind of go up. Okay. Yeah, so you get sucked down the rabbit hole very quickly. And again, you know, they're repurposing, they are library responsible. They're recycling their audio. Now, what was this? Yeah, this is Midnight Waves. Okay, so this is just like the third or fourth one. Okay, Woodland Wind. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Glenn, thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I can't do Morgan Freeman,
but I can do maybe James Earl Jones or...
Okay, so you get, yeah, so you can hear the woodwinds here. it's just it's cinematic. It's cinematic for sure. Absolutely. Mm. Wow. Thanks again, guys, for joining me. It's so good to see everybody. We've got a good bunch of people, a good group of musicians and creators. It's great. Yeah, it's like a space organ for sure. But again, like I said, there is an organ coming. It's like it's going to be cool. Okay, and that's just the winds. That's the woodland winds. Roadside crosstalk. And I'm just kind of playing without adjusting anything except for the dynamics because there's just so much that we can get into. I do see something over here that I think. And I think also that Orchestral Swarms is on special. It kind of feels like that. I mean, just like these performances and dynamics. So that's Roadside Crosstalk. You can just hear that swelling, and then if you listen, you hear all those little things happening in there as well. Yeah, there's lots of stuff happening here. Okay. Yeah, I can't go through all of these, but I'm just gonna kind of go by what grabs my attention. Bowed glass. It sounds vocal to me. Oh yeah. So let's just see what on this particular one. Yeah, so basically they are more like pad layers than even mic positions in the traditional sense. Wow, Carol, thank you so much. It's really appreciated, man. I appreciate it so much. So that's the mellow. Now bright. And that's more flute-like to me. And then you can assign MIDI controls. Yeah, that sounds really beautiful and flute-like. Yeah, the mics are voices. They are voices. They are the various types of pads. So they're basically 3 unique sound sources, and then you can layer those together. Beautiful. It's beautiful. Very nice. Euphoric Sandstorm. Yeah, White Seal Studios. He loves that sandstorm. He uses that a lot. So let's. Now that's pretty ominous. Yeah. I don't think it's related. But listen to how that swells up. It and then hey, Peter. Peter, thanks for that. Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you a funny thing about the vacuum cleaner. Again, it's like a flashback. It's like a childhood flashback, man. It was like we had the old canister Electrolux um, vacuum cleaners, the canisters that you hook the hose up. And my mother, bless her Lord, yeah, man, sorry. Um, yeah, my mother would actually accuse me of sucking things up in the vacuum cleaner to make it not work, so I wouldn't have to vacuum. But you know what? That didn't work too well. That didn't work very well because I still had to get whatever I sucked out. I had to unclog the vacuum and I still had to sweep it. But here again, you know, machines, anything with that made noises and stuff, man, I was just like, I was on it. I was on it trying to figure something out with it. But that's just pretty epic. And you know, I actually saw it when, you know, it was so cool because I saw Star Wars when it came out, and then Dune. Dune is a weird thing to wrap your head around as far as the whole story and everything. I guess Star Wars was a little more straight ahead fun and action. Dune had so many layers, it still does, and I even remember Crawl when that came out. That was like some really interesting. It was an interesting time to be to grow up in the very beginnings of science fiction and space fantasy and epic cinema. It's just really cool. That thing it's just so full of stuff. Just listen to that. I'm gonna kick the cinematic layer on. And just listen to how that. I mean, for hybrid scoring and stuff, this is just spectacular for that. Euphoric sandstorm, pulsing water, and we'll do a few more of these. So I'm holding that D, and then it allows me to kind of come up here and kind of doodle around. Wow. See how it is? You can get taken away. You can get taken away. That's what it's all about. It's about these sounds that are absolutely, they are destinations. They're not just libraries, they're destinations. When you touch your fingers to the notes and they trigger those sounds and they come into your ears, it is like a portal. It is just like I'm here, but I am not here. I am in where that sound is coming from. And that is the power of sound design and instruments and being able to play these instruments like this. It's just incredible. It transports you. I've got to find uh, the documentary score about movie scoring. Score the documentary. It is a must watch for anybody that is interested in movie music and that kind of thing, because it just interviews all of these fantastic composers. Moby has a quote in there that describes this so beautifully, and I wish I could remember it, but it is just like music is the thing that is a very intangible thing, but while it is intangible, it is tangible at the same time. It's a very different sense because you're sending stuff out of the air, and it's amazing. It takes you places. It takes you places that a vehicle or an airplane or even a spaceship can't take you. And it is incredible. It's what excites me. It's what just is such an amazing part of being able to do this. Amazing. Now this is Halcyon strings, and I like to start with that dynamic layer a little low, so we can kind of hear what's going on. Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's like sometimes when you do something, Cade, you do something and you listen back to it and you say that couldn't have been me. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ronald, those lows are crazy. And speaking of lows, it was like I was able to go see. I was on the road when we were on the road, and this has been several years ago when Interstellar was released, and sat in an IMAX, sat in that IMAX theater with those subs under the seats with those huge organ sounds, the pipe organ sounds, and those subs and the lows. It just brought everything to such an amazing volcanic volcanic beaches. It was just amazing. The lows, again, you got to have the highs and you got to have the lows to bring everything together. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. And I love the contrast with the lows and how it just translates all the way up the keyboard. Yeah, it just translates. So that's volcanic beaches. Um, okay, we're almost at the end of the patch list. Oh yeah, yeah. It just rumbles. It just rumbles. It's like we have a fireworks display here uh, every year, and we got to attend a couple times. So when you hear those big booms, you feel that just going right through you. This is dystopian ruin. So you've got a lot of these. They've got a lot of sustain, but you can kind of play around with how. it's like an opus or yeah, it's just hard to describe. It's a little hard to describe. Wow. Okay. So amazing. That is amazing. Um, okay. Okay. So this is where we're going to go next. This is where we're going next. Cade, that is a perfect segue. That's a perfect segue. You don't know how perfect that segue was. So yeah, see, Ronald, that's the thing. We you know just only scratching the surface, and a lot of times that's what I guess that's what my goal is in a way is to just is express character, the general sound and character of a library, because I'm telling you, you can just start going deeper and deeper into some of these, make it your own, and just being able to do this is just incredible. So make sure that you check out. Make sure you check out the Spitfire Originals cinematic pads. Amazing. Okay, now this was something that just came across just recently, and I think I hope Ben is still with us. I know it's taken us a little while to get to this, but and listen, I'm still really getting my head wrapped around this. And again, there's no way that we're going to be able to go through and cover everything with this, but this is again VSL, Vienna Symphonic Library has really done it again with their this latest library. I was able to get a demo of this just a couple of days ago, and just kind of getting into it a little bit. But this is the great Rieger organ. Yay, Ben's still here. Yay, thank you, man. It's just like, yeah, I know. It's and then okay, now this is going to be funny. Yeah, this is going to be funny again. Honey, I'm going to do a live stream today, and it's going to be real short. And I said it's probably going to be the shortest one that I've ever done. And she goes, "Oh no, that means it's going to be like 4 hours." So, but it's not. I hope, yeah. But you can see what happens here. Oh no, oh no, Halvard, oh my gosh. Yeah, so I'll get in trouble with that one, because once I start playing that final countdown, it's just like it's like it gets stuck in your head forever, and you can't get it out. But we'll see what happens. But but this is the latest release from Vienna Symphonic Library, the Great Rieger organ, and look at the new website design. I just noticed that today they have just really overhauled the layout, and it is a lot a lot easier to kind of get around the organization. It's just really beautiful, beautiful. Well done, VSL. So this is like they've got a whole music section here. Man, beautiful, beautiful stuff. Yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. Let me see if I can get back to that. They've got this music academy as well, where you can learn some more about all of these instruments and things. But and this is one thing I didn't know. Here where I live, in Memorial Auditorium, they have, I think, the world's largest indoor pipe organ in the United States. And Memorial Day, this past Memorial Day, they were playing that, and I've got to really check that out. I've been in that auditorium a lot, but I didn't realize it had such a powerful history. But they have gone in and sampled the great Rieger organ, and so yeah. So it's just like this is a part of this package. Yeah. Okay. So this is the Rieger organ in the Vienna Concert House, right there in Vienna, Austria, and it's just beautiful. It's I think it's one of the largest, if not the largest, pipe organ in Eastern Europe. and you can all learn some more about this beautiful organ. It's got 5 manuals plus the pedal board. It's just it just sounds wonderful. So what we're going to do, and best wishes to Guy Bacos. I just see his demo here. He's done so many great demos, and best wishes to him. He had recently had some surgery, and we just send our best wishes and prayers to Guy. It's just wonderful to have such an amazing artist to be able to learn and listen to all these amazing demos he's done for Vienna Symphonic Library. Okay, so here we go. This is the great Rieger organ. And one thing as well, this is the first Vienna library that is multi-timbral. This is multi-timbral. So you can have, if you've got an organ controller, or if you have multiple controllers, you can assign different manuals and that type of thing. You can assign to different MIDI channels and controllers. And so let's see. Yeah, I've not gotten into that because not yet, but because I've just used everything just on this one keyboard. And I did play around with the nano key just to kind of put some things way, way down for key switches and things. But I'm just going to go through this regular organ preset, and let's just play some organ here, man. And it's just like you're sitting behind this beautiful instrument. Okay, thanks for that, citizen. Yeah, I've got to get my geography right. Okay, see, I played down too low and key switched it. Key switched it to one of these stops, and now we can take a quick look at the mix section, and you have room reverbs and stereo widener. I'm going to turn these off just for a second so we can kind of hear just what the organ sounds like. This is the play. So this kind of gives you a very quick zoomed out view of all the stops. And then the combine allows you to kind of have more detail control, and then you can just play them here with all the different stops here. Yeah, so you can go through here, and these are some preset stops, and then you can have user stops as well. I think, let's see. Okay, yeah. So I've got to learn some more about the interface. Yeah. So it's just like, okay. So like on the Hammond, you can have these stop preset settings, and you can go through different things. So that just allows you to quickly switch through different combinations, so you're not reaching and pulling at the same time. Okay, so when I first put my hands on this organ, it took me into Austria at this wedding scene that I had seen a long time ago. So I'm going to see what.
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
Just beautiful. And one of those classic moments, I saw that in the theater. And that was when I was growing up. It was like music. Music mattered. Arts mattered. They took us to concerts. They took us to these beautiful movies like The Sound of Music, where we could see them on the big screen. They impacted us as children with the appreciation for the arts and for music and for creativity. And I still carry that. I've carried that with me all my life. And so I still can't get through watching the opening to The Sound of Music without just breaking down, because it's just so majestic and beautiful. Music moves me, and it just, those connections. So when you hear that, it's just amazing. Okay. The second button after the help button. So let's see. It's so great to have. Yeah. Okay. So I see this. I see this on the desktop. So we can see like all of the different controls. And let me just see if I can pull up the desktop here. Yeah. So we can see that. It's amazing. Hey, Chris, glad that you joined us. And so we can have all of these different CC controls. It's just incredible. They did such a brilliant job with this organ interface. Just amazing. Okay, so we've got the settings there. So let's go back and play some more. One of the things that I found is that we can actually couple these. And so like the pedal board, I like to put the, when you've got all of these things, it's incredible that you can combine all of these. But I like that pedal board, so I can go over here and I can click that pedal button, and it couples it, so it puts it on the keyboard. And then I can come over here. So let me clear these. We're just gonna have some fun. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, that's the one. Okay, and you can't see that. Let's see here. Yeah, so this is the one. Some reason, because it opens it up in a separate window, OBS doesn't. OBS thinks it's another window, which it is. But this is the one. Yeah. So the button that I pressed was the CC controls, and this gives you the combination banks where you can set your presets up. That's great. Yeah, incredible. There's just so much to love. Yeah. So I just want to turn these off for just a second, and then let's listen. Okay, so you can hear that 32-foot pedal, and then you click on the E, and it brings up the editing. So we can edit this. You can edit each individual stop. And then now let's layer some of these together. Now the greens, they've got them color-coded. They've got these color-coded so you can layer similar things together. And then let's just throw in, I think the yellow are the strings. And then the red are the trumpets. And I love the principle. I love, can you imagine? Okay, so VSL can come out with a like a controller. So if you had like a super duper like a Novation pad or something, even like let's see, yeah. So like something like a pad controller, you can actually assign the stops and be able to turn those on and off. That would be kind of cool. Um, yeah, it's just so many possibilities. So let's just fire up some more of these stops. It's just like, and that's why I love having this, love having the pedal. Oh, look at, listen to that. Talking about the sub bass, you've got these 32-foot. And the thing is, it's like synthesis. It's like, an early type of synthesis because you're combining all of the different octaves and, the different pipes and the different reeds. They create different waveforms. And it's basically a form of additive synthesis. Um, it's, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, Secret, absolutely. So you like a string deck, but for stops, Yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, so let's go to some of these. I'm going to go back to the regular, and okay, hold on. Let's see. Okay, so what are we doing? Uh-oh. There we go. We're back. Just listen how pure that is. It's just it's amazing. Okay, so and then we've got it is beautiful. So you've got the room reverb, and like I said, when you click on this little middle, it'll pull up the UI for all of these different things, which you can't see necessarily, but like right there, if I do that, you can see that. You can have control over the room reverbs. What I found fascinating was the oh yeah, oh my goodness, yeah, you got to have the speakers that can handle that power for sure. Um, okay, so let's see what we've got. So I'm going to go back to the combine. I sort of like living in this one for some reason because I can see more. Once I learn and set the stops and different presets, then this probably would be a much easier view to go. But as you're learning, um, it's good. Now, this is what I really thought was impressive. If you look at some of the videos, um, they actually used some oh, let's see. So Audio Brewers uses it's like the 3D microphones, the Acusonics, and they did some of that. There was on one of the forums, the person involved in the recording and making the presets. Um, it's just amazing what they did. They were able to take this and put it in some different rooms. So this is a focused mix. The Messiaen focus. So they're able to. So that's a focused mix. And let's go to the wide mix. This is the wide. Ambisonics. Yes, 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 yes. And this is the Toccata and Fugue preset. And you know I'm going to have to couple a pedal. And we don't need to show that again because I understand what's going on with that. So I'm going to fire up a couple of pedals. Yeah. Yeah. Just the life in that. You hear the life in that. Ooh, okay. So old school dirt and noise. This is a cool mix. Okay, so they've got different effects, saturators and limiters in there, and they're able to oh, and they've got the room tone. You can adjust the room tone, and that's another one of those details. Yeah, so old school dirt and noise. Let's just take a listen, and let's see. Let's fire up a couple of trumpets and see what happens. You feel the scope and the massiveness of this thing. Even with dirt and noise, it still sounds incredible. Okay, concert venues. Now, I'm going to just kind of just play around with some of these a little bit. Now, see, that's still the old school dirt noise, but we've got concert venues that use impulse responses from all of these different concert halls, and there's some videos that they have available. So this is the Grand Saal Concert House. Okay, and you can hear how it's placed in these different spaces. Now I'm going to see something. Yeah, no reverb here. Just the room, just the sound of the room is what we're hearing. Trumpets. Let's fire the trumpets. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Praise thee, O Lord the Almighty, the King of creation.
Yeah, powerful. So that is in that concert house, and like yeah, Ben, like what Ben said, these are the impulse responses that come from these halls. So it puts it right as if that pipe organ were placed, taken out, and placed in these amazing studios. So this is the classical setting, and this is the grand saal wide setting, and I'll leave the preset, I'll leave the settings the same. Yeah. Thanks, Eden, for subscribing. That's great. Welcome to the channel. Um, Now, this is Mozart's Saal Classic, and they've got some, and you've got the different responses and the EQs. Um, wow. Citizen, priorities change. When my experience when working with music in the church, it's like it's the thing they complain about the most, but they invest the least. So it's important that was what their priorities were. I mean, they wanted to build the grandest and the greatest. Musicians, the greatest music, and the classical music is for that purpose of glorifying God, bringing Him glory, bringing Him praise, and they did it in the most grandest ways back in those days when it's just amazing. And we get a sample of some of that with this. And Ben, with that Mirror 3D, it's absolutely that cutting edge that we need to take us into the spatial audio and things that are just a little bit ahead. But see, once again, Vienna Symphonic Library, they're looking ahead. They're always just a little bit ahead of the curve, looking into the next thing. There are so many details. Vienna Symphonic Library, I say they are the high definition library creators for sure. Okay, so let's. The thing that I really thought was cool, um, they actually not only have famous concert halls that you can place this in, but you can put them on the scoring stage. So you have the synchron stage. This is the classical, and let me just change some of these stops. Well, let's just see. Let's go through. Let's see if we can go through some of these stops that they provided. And this is on the synchron stage. So this is an impulse response that allows us to place this organ right there in synchron stage. And that makes it able to fit in with all the other synchron libraries. So you hear that natural decay, the room decay, that naturalness. Yeah, let's see if we can fire up something. Ooh, oh, I like that. Okay, I want to link the pedals here, and now that is the classic, and now this is the wide. And I want you to listen to that decay. That's great. That's great. And so the Orff Sendesal. Oh, let's just look at deep and wide. Deep and wide. And again, yes, you hear how that all of a sudden goes way out here. Yeah, just put these different personalities. And then they even had the Teldeck studio, the impulse response. This is the classical. Um, yeah, so you can hear how it's a little narrower. Yeah, cool. And now we go into sacred spaces, and they've went into some of these beautiful, um, beautiful chapels, and I wonder, um, oh man, I wonder if and Ben may could tell me, are one of these chapels the chapel that was in The Sound of Music? I'm wondering, the Strassengal Chapel. I'm wondering if that is it, because I don't know. I don't know. I'm just curious. Yeah, to get the ambience of a cathedral and a uh, beautiful church is just amazing. Okay, let's see. It's just amazing. It's amazing. Okay, wow. It is. It is. It's midnight in Europe, and thank you guys so much. And I hear the pedal coupled there, um, and that makes it kind of have a nice additional depth to it. Oh, it's beautiful. Now let's see. I want to try some of these green stops. That's something that I would like to find out. Um, oh yeah, listen to that. Okay, so that is the wide. Now let's see. This is the gallery. So it's way back. It's way back a little bit. Amazing. Oh, oh, you know what? You know what? Okay, so da 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 da. Da. Okay, so let's see. What are we? So the Christian. So tell me, Ben. Okay, so we can switch to one of the. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's see. The lower presets. That's what let's see what we're doing here. Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see something. Yeah. Okay, let's see something. So I'm trying to understand what we're talking about with the lower. Okay. Ooh. Open the bank overview window to switch to a different bank. Okay, so this is the bank overview window. Okay. Principal. Oh man. You know, I should have took you up on that call, that video call, and that way. Okay, let's see. We would have known. I would have known a little bit more about what we were doing here. So you can't see. I've got that window open. Arrow down on the left side. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to just. I'm going to load it up again, just to kind of get it. Oh, on the left side, my other left. Okay, so I think I'm still missing something, but you can. Okay, let's see. You know, we'll have to. So what happens? Okay, so this is CC1. This is CC1. So what should we be expected to hear? Okay, let's see something here. Flutes. Yeah, it's just so deep. Let's keep going. Let's just see if we can. You know, I need to read the manual. But look at that. Okay, so I'm continuing to click down, and we just have so many different banks of stops that are available to us. So that's just the pedal. Ah, okay. Ah, there we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I found it. Yeah, that's the pedal. Okay. That's the pedal for the crescendo. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, here we go. Yes. Yes. All right. That's it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, see, this is okay. So yeah, this is yeah, my wife is always right. She's always right. She's right on the button. You know, I'm just so blessed. I'm so blessed. Awesome. This is incredible. Yeah. See you guys yeah, it's just it's like if I could have ever dreamed that I'd be sitting here talking to you guys and playing these beautiful instruments. It's like I wouldn't have believed you. I would not have believed it. And it's like here I am. I am just so grateful and so blessed. This just it's amazing. It's amazing, and to see the detail and the love, and so you've got a guy, you got a guy sitting here that that's seen a lot of life, and a 5 year old, a 5 year old with one of those Magnus chord organs that had maybe 20 22 keys. You plugged it in, it had a fan, you played the organ, honk honk, and I was doing that when I was 5 years old, and I would take it to church. I'd sit it on the side on the altar, and I'd kind of play with everybody. Um, and to be sitting here today, um, oh my gosh. Thank you, God. Thank you, Jesus, for this wonderful opportunity to have this blessing, to be able to do this. Yeah. Um, and thank you guys. I mean, I feel that love and that support, and that means so much to me. I just really appreciate it. I'm just so blessed. Um, yeah, this is amazing. Um, Golly, I'm gonna couple the pedal. You've got to have one of these 32. Man. Now the thing is, you need another expression pedal that is assigned to CC1, so you can have the expression and then the crescendo. So that would be perfect. And actually, man, okay. So actually, okay. So I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna see if I can do this. I'm gonna see if I can do this. So so what I want to do, what I'd like to do, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to assign this. Let's see if I can learn this. Okay, so the SL88 Grand has the variable sustain pedal. So I'm pushing that sustain pedal. Okay, there we go. There we go. Right there. Right there. So now I've assigned the sustain pedal, which is variable, so you can do half pedaling. So it is basically like an expression pedal, or a continuous controller. So now I can keep both hands on the controls and watch. Use that sustain pedal. But the thing is that the detail, yeah, see, it's so sensitive. The detail is in there, but you got to be real gentle with it. But you can manage it if you. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and change that back to CC1. But that is an idea. I mean, that is an idea. That's something about my personality. If there is a problem, or if there's something, I'm gonna figure out a way that we can work around it. Okay, the thing is, I can actually assign it to one of these sliders as well. You Oh, man. Wow. Let's see. This has just been an amazing experience. Yeah. I stand amazed in the presence of Jesus the Nazarene, and wondered why he would die for a sinner to be set free. How marvelous, how wonderful, and my song shall ever be. How glorious, how wonderful is my Savior's love for me. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Wow. It is absolutely incredible. I think Saban, our cat, is trying to get in the door, but what an amazing experience this has been. And just being limited to just one keyboard controller, you know, like Ben said, just to get the scope of being able to plug this into like a multi-manual organ with pedal board and the expression pedals, I cannot imagine. Yeah, it's amazing. Well, Cade, I hope, glad you got to join us for a little bit, and let's just look at a couple of these effects presets while we're at it here. It's so good. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, so we've got some processed effects. Okay, animated fairy tale. And let's just take a look. Yeah, so we've got some delays and plate reverbs and some different EQs. Thank you, Citizen. Appreciate that. That's wonderful. I appreciate that support. So this is the fairy tale. So you can hear all those nice delays. Yeah, once I found that CC1, that's a game changer. goodness. Yeah. So I accidentally went too low again and hit one of those stops. But man, are you kidding me? It's just amazing. Gee, Jiminy Crickets. I think, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Man, I love that. I love that. Because it doesn't only just give you volume increase, it's dynamic and tonal increases all around. It's the ultimate. You really, it's just yeah, yeah. Ben, it's amazing. It is once again just one of the fabulous. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing too. Now remember, if you're watching this video live, I think through the month of June they are running a keyboard special, 40% up to 40% off, and so you can get, and that's on the Synchron pianos, all their keyboards and that type of thing. So if you've had your eye on a particular Synchron piano or this organ here, now is the great time to do that. So thanks, Ben, for reminding us of that. And if you're watching it past the time of the sale, you know what, you know how it is. The sales come around all the time. So just going to take a look at a couple of. Okay, so this is a pop hymn. Um, yeah, so it gives some more processing, um, delays, reverbs, choruses, and filters. So that's the thing. They pack it full. I think it would be a good idea to have, to do like what Secret mentions about, just more starters. And I think the thing is, when you go through all of these different stop presets, you're going to find exactly that. You're going to find all of these different combinations that are going to really lead you. So, and it's like what we've been saying all along. You've got to really spend time with something like this. Um, yeah, when that blue dot appears, that excites me. I mean, and you see over here, you've got a lot of things that you can do with the yeah. So I've kept that preset window open, but you can close that. Um, yeah, it's amazing. So it's good. Yeah, if you're a Studio One user, VSL has got a great partnership with them with the sound variations, the articulations, and things that are going on. So let's just look at one more pointillism. Oh, so you can hear that ping pongy. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, those all of those different things are just so cool. Yeah, pedals. Let's just get one more. Um, yeah, I like. I just find myself liking that. Okay. Okay, so look at this. So I can actually go through each of these, and then when I click on the stops, it adds it to that different layer. So I can just really fatten it up and pull out absolutely all the stops. Let's just do that. Yes, yes. So you can hear it. You can hear my PC kind of gasping for air. And when I went over 800 voices, with all the stops pulled out, um, very, very incredible. So, man, thank you so much. Thanks for subscribing. And yeah, you guys have done such a great job with optimizing the Synchron player, and I'm getting a lot more out of it with each update. I think that is that's so true. 41, I think that is just so true, because when I just was laying into that mod wheel, being able to do that, taking that like that, that is incredible. That's an incredible functionality. And if you had the pedal, that just brings so much flexibility. So, wow. So this is Simeon Ambergy with PraiseTracks.com. And once again, thank you for joining me. It's amazing. Thanks, Ben, again for being my wingman, being my co-pilot, as we once again have taken on this magical journey with the Vienna Symphonic Library's great Rieger organ. And I want to remind you, make sure you check out all the links in the description. Thanks for all the support. Thanks for all the kind wishes and the prayers. It means so much to me. It really does. And so until next time, this is Simeon along with Ben and all of you, and just wish you the best. And we will see you real soon.